Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Khalif Raymond on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry now for Kofani Muhammad. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15.
Taken down.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's caught. Nelson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the other line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
That's a 44-yard line.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. On 4th down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And his throw is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. First carry for DeAndre Swift. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Ryan ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play. What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Bullock's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point, not a piece of cake anymore. Kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence, let him knock it through.
28-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the Bears should be setting high. That first series, or might give them a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
motion now. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the coordinator. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
At the 30.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Muhammad. And he's got some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Camara. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Swift. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamal Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Lions 10, Vikings nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. Their first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
on the ground. It's Swift to start the drive. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run out of the gun with Swift. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down now, Muhammad, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A run for Kamara on first down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll turn the power game to try to get in. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
22-yard attempt.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A really nice return all the way up to the 40, but hold everything. The flag down. You see it on your screen. This one looks like it's going to come back. Final play of the half. Cousins dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we've reached the intermission. possession in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll throw from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
11 yards there, 1st down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Now a run with Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Open man is Thielen is complete. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They go play action. Cousins. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 14. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First up till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. On the carry, it's Cook. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They run it again with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And able to steer clear of that 1st tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll get into the end zone. His his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Point conversion.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Returning it, Johnson. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defense,
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make the big play and disrupt things.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Cousins throw complete to Thielen. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 36. Play fake. Cousins. They'll going for Jefferson downfield. And a third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Cornell. Last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down at the 31.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. He will not get there as they stop him short right around the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down. At the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Detroit.
him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, Swift. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Johnson now returning. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
His pass is intercepted for a 14 today. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's a game.
Give him 32 on the play.
And the Lions first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On play action, they'll throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, they're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now here's another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
First and 10.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit doesn't come once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Pass incomplete with the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Third down.
A 10th carry for Kamara, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now here's Johnson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Oh, my goodness, another interception picked by the rookie, Joe Fukuda. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Number 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, they finally taste victory for the first time after 7 straight defeats.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for Minnesota, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.